she asked me what had I signed. I told her I didn't know. I was young. And she got the paper. I had signed the death certificate. I had signed the papers for the morgue to come pick the body up and everything. And he wasn't dead. But the doctor had told me he would die before 6 o'clock that morning. And we had a nurse that was trying to get off from work early, so she decided she'd give me the papers and let me sign them ahead of time. This baby was, I guess, about 4 days old. I went to the hospital 9 times in one day, and they kept sending him back home. Finally, St. Francis kept him and called Conway and told Conway to keep him, or they would soon. Anyway, I was laying in there, not expecting him to make it the next morning, and I was just sitting there crying, and someone, and I don't know if nobody in here believe in the afterlife or whatever, but someone walked up to me, and he had on a white shirt, white pants, white shoes, and he had a push broom in his hand. And he said, ma'am, he said, stop crying, baby. He said, you need to be praying. He said, I don't know what you or baby daddy done, but God is punishing you. He said, talk to him and ask him for his forgiveness. So I prayed, Lord, I don't know how long I prayed. I prayed for a long time. But when I looked up, the man was gone. And my baby was laying there. He wasn't having seizures. He was just peaceful. So I decided I'd go out and ask the people at the desk, where was the man? Because I wanted to thank him. Because I come out of church, I was in church all my life up until I got about 14. I come out of church, and to be honest, not going to bring up my own testimony, but I just came back in the church about 7 years ago. But they told me they didn't have a janitor. I'm looking at them like, oh, you got a janitor. Because I talked to her. She said, no, ma'am. She said, we have housekeeping. She said, they don't come back in till in the morning. All right, now. So I walks up and down the hall. I'm looking for this man with this push broom. And I goes back in and I sit down, and actually, it wasn't until the next day till I realized the man that was pushing the broom was my godfather, who had died when I was 9 years old. But we went on, and Dr. Vingella told me he still wouldn't make it to, he would be dead before 6 o'clock the next morning. And I'm gonna end this here by saying, and letting him finish, by saying what the doctor said, he would be dead before 6. At 6 a.m., he cried for the first time in 3 days. And Dr. Vingella came in, and all she had to say, she said, babe, I'm a doctor. She said, I'm good. She said, but it's a doctor better than me. All the signs I saw was death, but God wasn't ready. And I'm going to give you to this son right here, 44 years old.
Hey, I'll give you praise the Lord. And he wasn't finished then. He kept on, because there was many things that other specialists couldn't even find out. How that I was walking, how I was talking. And this on up into the year where I was 20 years old. And he told my mama, he said, well, will him in here for we can see him? Because by looking at these CAT scans of the brain, he's a vegetable. Mama said, no, he's not. He can come in here and shake your hand. He can talk to you. He said, how is this possible? And when she brought me in there, he just looked. He said, we need to do surgery right away. He just couldn't believe that I was walking and talking and shaking his hand. This is amazing. He said, I'm a brain specialist. I teach doctors what they don't know. And by looking at these CAT scans, he told my mom, he said, wow, he's supposed to be a vegetable. He don't supposed to be talking, walking. And I said, wow. And once they did the surgery, it's other things that they couldn't explain. They couldn't explain to me. They had no answers for it. And I want to say to anybody, if you ain't got hope, you don't believe in God, He's real. I was here to be shown off to y'all. You hear me? I was here to be shown, to let y'all know it ain't me, it's the Lord. So for everybody, well, he can't make it, or you can't make it, or I gave up hope, or I can't do it no more, or it's too late, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, my mama just told you at the last minute, he came in that room and he showed up and he showed out for what they said that was gonna be. He said, oh no, not right now. No, it's some more people he got to show himself to on down the line. Listen, sometimes we don't do it for ourselves. He uses us for his glory. You know what I'm saying? You don't use him for your glory. He uses you for his glory. And I just want to say thank you. Because I could have been dead over 40-some years ago. But he has me to be shown to y'all. To you, not me. I ain't in here glorifying me. I'll glory go to the Heavenly Father. Because I could have been dead. In Jesus Christ, now I just say, amen.